Part 2. This is 12:02 in the morning, 5/30/2022, May, Memorial Day. And the previous video I had was me getting to sing on, because I had to wear it, because of a certain vet that I lived with for all my life. Passed away in 2018. That would be my big brother. One second. Yeah. You notice the shirt I just put up there. You know the cabinet that I have. It contains the ashes of my mother and my brother. Not to mention a few of our pets. This I put up is important to me because besides my mother's information, it also has my brother's information of him passing away. And it is a tribute to both of them. The flag is hung because of Memorial Day, because of him. And because of those vets who have died in line of service. My brother had died not in the line of service, but he had passed away. And I was in the line of service taking care of him. Service of being a caregiver. Caregiver to a military vet who is also a blood relative and my big brother. So when I hold him in high esteem, I hold him in highest esteem in my eyes, regardless of whatever mistakes he's made. I say that because some of the mistakes that vets do in the military are not exactly treated the kindest, depending what level of mistakes they've made, and the level of treatment that they received afterwards, from being discredited, disparaged, not to mention treated as non-citizens. My brother came close to being that. Had it not been for a JAG lawyer who argued to keep some of his respect and dignity intact. My brother did a few things in the Navy that he shouldn't have, but he did try to serve to the best of his ability to earn awards, to earn respect and merit, only to have made the ultimate mistakes that the military could not afford to look past. Got out with the bad conduct. It's back in the 80s. A broken individual without dignity, without self-respect, without hope. Certain things happened while he was in the military that made him the way he was. Unfortunately, because of those records, I'd love to have access to those. I won't. Whatever records he had lost a long time ago. He had tried for 30 years to get his discharge upgraded, but never happened. Stuck. Apparently, the military doesn't forgive as much. And they don't forget. Despite the fact my brother would try to get out on temporary leave to deal with the crisis at home regarding family passing away. They did not give him the honor or the respect he needed for him to take care of things at home. Only because they looked at the mistakes more cost him a great deal. The only mistake, the major mistake, staying out for about a year and coming back in just to take care of the family. Costed him everything, including rights and titles to those positions he was fighting hard to be, and he fought hard to get them. Unfortunately, they would recognize him only as some hidden page that only certain individuals can access. Certain action, certain areas of the military that would have special clearance for that. My brother lost his because of mistakes he's made. He had told me how he became one of the elite. In a boot week he had, he dislocated the jaw of a CO, a drill instructor actually, which earned him the wrath of other drill instructors. Got the attention of one commander of the elite. They saw potential and didn't want that wasted. He gave them two options: desirable discharge or give them a shot for his boot. He didn't disappoint, he moved forward. He earned his spot. But in certain areas, he was going to be called upon doing things that he didn't expect but was trained for. Changed him utterly. And then staying with the fleet, he had issues. People didn't like him before he got on board ships. They didn't realize why. He was initiated and raped. The hardest thing for me to say is this information, that he was utterly embarrassed. A secret that damn near destroyed his life and his psyche all throughout his existence. He had to have help and medications for it well after his discharge. He had to have therapies to help him out with it. All those records gone. Never to be accessed. Because of mistakes and certain things have happened to him in the service. He was stripped of that one goal he wanted so badly, and earned, and wore, and still wore after his discharge. He never gave up the heart or the dignity. He wore his symbol with pride wherever he walked the earth. The military said he wasn't allowed, but he did it anyway because he earned it. And the family saw no fault. In the last acts of his life, he became caregiver. Gave back to that who sired him. nurtured him, born him. He gave it all to her. When she passed away, it was my job as his younger brother to take care of him. He who had been with me all my life, as much as he could. His protector, his guide, his mentor. And finally, someone in need. My job, my duty, my responsibility. Civilian, yes. Military, no. I never served, wished I had, but I never had the opportunity, so I served a vet. I served other vets when I was in high school. About a year I did service in a VA with other high school students who gave up their time to celebrate the vets that they had in there. The living of the World War I and World War II era. We celebrated and mourned those who've lost. When they passed away, we mourned. They were our friends. Almost became part of our family. My brother, my kid, my family. I mourn him still. I celebrate him. He went on many missions to safeguard our country, our way of life. He did his job. Unfortunately, he was human, and he made mistakes. My brother paid for them. It was said that because he still had rights of a vet for a burial in a military cemetery. He never allowed me to make arrangements for that, and I'm not about to. I still need to put his ashes in his birth state, where he came from, Texas. And this place is where he lived. He had the heart of a Texan, even though he was Californian. He was born in Dallas, 1958. But spent much of his time growing up in California. But he still had a heart of a Texan. He just didn't have the attitudes like everybody else does in that state. Smart ass. He was intelligent. In his youth, he was strong. When he got out of the military, he was mean. He was still a smart ass, but you wouldn't want to cross him. You'd have to walk across the street when he came by. He was also a failed human being when it came down for addiction. Like other vets who come out of the military, some do come out with addictions. My brother had to fight like hell to stay sober and clean. 32 years. When he was cremated, he had left an instruction for me that I changed on. He wanted a bottle of Jack Daniels and he wanted his ass sticking up so everybody could kiss it. No, I wasn't about to. He wanted a carton of cigarettes. Gave it back. And I gave him a Coke. I put it in a plastic bag. He'll drink it out of that damn thing. His last Coke on earth. But I wasn't about to let him. He sullied with alcohol that he fought like hell to stay the hell away from. That was my call. Because I loved and respected my brother that badly. A few days ago, his natal birthday anniversary passed by. One of the hardest days for me to get through his birthdays and the anniversaries of death. I am constantly reminded of how much I miss my brother. So much. There have been times I have cried mourned him severely that surely I was going to die and join my family. I am alone. My core family is dead. My mother died in 2013. My brother, David Sean, died in 2018. I'm all that's left. So it's with a heavy heart that I make this video talk about a little bit about my brother. Protector, guardian, mentor, a friend, a big brother, and almost husband. To say that I will never forget him is an understatement. I just wish I had done more for him. It sounds like I put him on a pedestal. No. I was just as screwed up like everybody else. Because he was human. He even accomplished one of his goals as a kid. Being a truck driver. So gear jam. He had driven truck. And had to give it up because of his heart conditions. Even truck driving is a bit unhealthy at times, especially those who have health issues. He died having respiratory issues. But one thing I tried to keep and maintain for my brother is his dignity. Because he earned it that much. This tape is dedicated to him, to all the vets who died in service, and those vets who died out of service. Even for those vets who have been discarded. solution is. I hope my heart's